manifestation longer. It's a ritual. You're investing into it. You're paying more money for a better product. Before they truly believed they were royal divine, it helped, but was temporary. The universe beat the truth into them till they got it. Now the manifestation is hitting even harder. They have no protection or no defense. Even squatting in your Oort cloud ozone layer doesn't work anymore because you are aware, you're stronger, you believe, and you understand. That's why they hate confidence. They hate more people knowing. And they hate being outed. Because it takes their power away. It removes their mask. People not knowing was their power. You not knowing or understanding was their power. That's why they hate people that are confident. It's like kryptonite to them. Oh, and like I say, the intention, the time you spent on it, it's energy. That's why they focus on you, watch you, stalk you, copy you, mimic, do what you do, be attached to people you have been with, have sex with them. You can booby trap your energy. Make it general. Don't focus on a person. That's why, I already put, that's why they have you focus on them. Because it makes you squat in their energy, in their Oort cloud, and then they can influence you and control you. That's why they keep trauma bonding you, making you focus and be fearful, because all you do is think about them. It works to their benefit. They can mind control you. And it's legal, energetically, universally, it's legal, and they know that. So that's why when you isolate yourself, it's an amazing form of protection. And that's why they try some way to get to you. Why they try, if they can't get to you directly, they have to find some way to get to you, make attachments, make you think about them, like influencing your environment, trying to influence your animals, influencing friends and family. It's better to forgive and forget them. Focus on a better and a more balanced, your energy field, your Oort cloud, your ozone layer. You can actually visualize that you are your own fucking solar system. And they're on the fucking outskirts trying to get in like a fucking parasite. Don't get triggered is to keep you in their Oort cloud, talking, thinking, feeling, making sure you're immersed, can't see the truth where you are, that you're sitting in their shit at their house. And they're like, that's why we don't have you see so many things that they're doing. That we use other seers, guide you to them. So you're not sitting at their house in their shit. But as a reader, you have to be aware of the risk of sitting in karmic's energy. It can affect or hijack you, trigger you. You actually become it. You have to be aware of that. And that's why you have to do a lot of cleansing and be aware of your own personal thoughts and feeling. To know what's yours and not yours. And that you're becoming toxic. You're mimicking that person. And that's why there are some karmics that actually go to readers on purpose to energy harvest and transfer negative things to the reader, because the reader has to go to come to their house. So that karmic, it gives access to that reader's energy and gifts, because the reader is sitting at their house, in their Oort cloud. That's why they go for readings. It's a way of feeding. The Oort cloud, ozone layer, attachment, squatting, or parasitic. And then you can embed parasite poison You can visualize and say everything about me. Your energy breaks, exposes them, parasites, anything in balance coming towards me or minds. It exposes them. It's poison. That you can put like, they know the rules. I control them. They want to come over here and cause harm. I control them. They will be exposed. The more they come in my orc cloud, the more they will be exposed at their own hands, their own choice. You're not imposing your will on them. That's just the fucking rules. And then, this is another good one. I'm kind of like, I love ingenuity. And they do this too. Like I'll write, and then sometimes it'll seem like I'm writing it to myself, or it seems like they're writing it to me, and this is what they put. It's weird, like it switches. This is exactly what I wrote. They squatting in my orc ozone, take the programming, then go squat in another area. People spreading my programming, even repeating my content programmed by me, infesting everyone. Mr. Smith working for me, not knowing it. Meaning, you can become Mr. Smith. Using that fucked up person who goes in everybody's energy when they originally would spread their cooties, you can spread some good shit. You can use them to spread good shit. While they're the one invading everybody's privacy. Sitting in everybody, going to everybody's house, you could spread truth. Even when they're using your content, you can program your content to spread truth, to expose people. It's beautiful. And these motherfuckers do that in the other way too. Oh yeah, and I put when you make karma and the universe's job easier, you get benefits, preferential treatment. So like I could put my content exposes demons, my content or my energy exposes demons, liars, cheats, thieves, ill will, imbalance, people who do black magic for selfish reasons, those that are not for the greater good, that doesn't promote life and balance. And it doesn't allow them to harm the innocent. It frees them, strengthens, lets them see, let them be unmanipulatable, uninfluenceable for negative intentions. It tells the truth of ourselves and our environment, is the mirror to show who we truly are to all in all. Everyone sees and everyone knows. Embed that in your energy, and it would be for the greater good. It would help you and everybody else. And you could use that cuckoo crazy person that has no respect for boundaries to spread it everywhere. And then make sure you can put like there's always subliminals in all the messages to see the truth when they speak. It's like a voiceover. See the truth in their face, their heart, intentions, deeds, energy, expressing themselves, exposing themselves to everyone they get around. No matter what they say or do, everybody always sees truth. And they're like, in this way, they deliver their own destruction. They consume themselves because they keep coming back to you for more updates when they think they're getting away with something. Updates on their own demise. It says don't focus on a specific person when it comes to love. They try to piggyback and weaponize if you know you're being spiritually attacked, you might not want to focus on a specific person at this time. Unless you know how to combat it, you're good at it, because they're using what you're focused on to weaponize it against you, just like those general spells. Use them against them like their tenaciousness. Group them into one. So their action works on all of them. Use their negative intentions, transmute it into a positive action. So, like, if they want to, all their negative intentions, negative thoughts, negative words, it binds them, blocks them, banishes them. They're not allowed to cause harm. They're not allowed to steal. They're not allowed to lie. They're not allowed to impose their will. So it's not your will imposed on them. It's their own will, using their weakness against them because they can't stay out of your house. Their action punishes them. The more they do, the stronger the force attacks. So you're using their tenaciousness against them. You're using their obsession against them because they can't stay away from you. They can't stay out of your energy. They constantly watch, read, listen. It stacks. So they're investing their own energy into harming themselves to their own detriment. The more they lie, they try to lie, the more truths come out about themselves. You see, you switch it. The more they lie, the more they are exposed. The more they lie, the more truth comes out about them. The more they try to cause harm, the more people become stronger and is aware of them. The more they try to do it, the more the person can see their negativity. The more they expose themselves. See, you turn a negative into a positive. Where you're not out like trying to kill them or not. It's just, they don't cause harm. And what they do is used against them. Take imbalancing things they do, redirect back at them, but only in their control of it, so your hand's intent is out of the equation. They're the ones in control, not you. Then the universe backs you up even more. You have control. They came into your lane, your Oort cloud, your ozone, made the connection, use it against them. Let them be your gopher. Let them do the work. Your hands are free. Turn imbalance into balance. Universe gives you a stamp of approval. You burn up karma. Give karma a helping hand. You do it a favor. It favors you. You become the worker of the year, preferential treatment. Make a beneficial contract with the universe and karma, true source. But remember, higher karma level works both ways. Don't hurt yourself by making stupid mistakes. Proving yourself not worthy. It can be dangerous because it's even harder to kiss ass. Selling of the soul, trashing your vessel, self-hate, which is abuse to self, is a type of energy pheromone, like you shatter. Shit leaks, it's toxic, that attracts specific entities, attachments that control, causes specific behavioral effects. It's like being possessed. And they actually affect your environment to keep your behavior your focus in a certain direction. Influences your vision, your perspective, what you see and think, like a puppet or a zombie. And depending how much of your soul, how much shattering you have, you'll have more entities that will have a greater influence in your addictions and your behaviors become abnormal behaviors, imbalanced behaviors become more amplified. The more soul loss increases loss of self, self-control, and distorted perspective. Oh yeah, that was it. That's all I wrote. But when they break it down like that, it makes more sense. It's simple but complicated. But this is what they're doing. This is exactly what they're doing. That's why they hate confident people. And that's why they hate being called out. They need the illusion. That's part of the reason why their magic works, and part of the reason the shit that they do works because of their cuckoo crazy obsession, their investment in energy and focus. That's why their shit works so well. And that's why they draw you to their house. Because universal law, they can influence you, and they're allowed to, because you're invading their space, but they triggered you to invade their space. They triggered you to think about them and not focus on you and sit in your house. So by you not forgiving them, you focusing on them, you talking about them, they can mind control you. They can use you to manifest negative shit in your life. And them fucking squatting in your energy, they shed all their cooties onto you. It's like shitting in your fucking mouth. And you get sick. They're very creative. I give them that. But the universe used me to even the odds. And to snitch on them. Let everybody know what they're doing and how to use their strengths and their weaknesses against them, and use universal law where you can flip shit around and keep everybody safe, improve your life, improve the timeline, improve reality, and to almost, I guess you want to say, bind them where they can't cause harm to anybody that does not deserve it. Without you doing anything. Like going in and forcing, no, they come to your space and you just make, that's the rules. The more you lie, you're sitting in my energy, the more you lie, the more everybody will see the truth of you. The more you try to cause harm, the stronger everybody will become, because they'll see the truth of you. So it's like you're not doing it, you're not harming anybody, you're actually helping everybody. And maybe you're helping that person too, to get their shit right. And maybe be afraid to try to harm people, that it'll just give them bad luck. That karma will fucking fist them in the booty hole without KY. Every time they want to be dumb. Or demonic. Or try to give people HIV and call it long COVID. That's some mindfuck shit right there, yo. That's some mindfuck shit right there. That's so disgusting. But it was worth it. I didn't care if they're gonna mess with my internet. It was worth it. Because that's some fucked up shit. I'll be back. I have to go pee again. And it was funny too, my guys were like, yeah, and you know what too? Because these motherfuckers like so much attention. They wanted to spread so much like lies about you and slander. Like they made sure they kept talking and went around to people, but they liked the attention. So now, since you're embedding your energy with all this, like, you know, every lie they tell the truth. Every bit of slander, it shows them as the liar. Like they expose themselves. And then they're going around with other people similar to them. Like they're just, you don't have to do the work. They're going around infecting other people similar to them with that same energy. So they're the trap. But they can't help themselves. They cannot help themselves. They keep watch. So they're the ones that are strengthening, investing the energy in that, not you. You're just minding your own business and choosing to not tolerate that shit anymore. While you just sit there, enjoying your world, oblivious, you don't even want to know who they are. Because it makes the magic work. It keeps you safe. And for them, it's a catch-22. They don't specifically want you to know who they are because they'll get caught, they'll get in trouble. But they want you to know who they are because they want you to focus specifically on them so they can mind control you and infest you with kakalaka. So, a little bit of visualization and knowing and your intentions, you're not tolerating this shit. And you're going to work with and for the universe and karma. You just got to be a little creative. Turn a negative into a positive. Every time they lie, everybody sees the truth. Every time they cause harm, they expose themselves and strengthens everybody, making them immune and inaccessible to them. Every time they try to do some monitoring you, try to do imposing, even using other people to do readings to find out what, even if they receive that information, they don't understand it. You can say that they cannot see it, understand it, comprehend it. It's like a different language to them. It keeps you safe. Just simple shit like that. You're not harming them. You're just keeping yourself safe. It's like a neutral thing. You have every right to do that. Just be creative. You don't have to cause harm. And it keeps you safe. Those motherfuckers are going crazy. Those motherfuckers are going crazy, trust me. They are. And everybody's seeing them for who they are. Everybody's dreaming about them. Everybody's talking about them. And there are people that were afraid of them are not afraid anymore. And pretty soon, everybody's going to be snitching on them. Everybody. No one's going to be scared anymore of their fucking black magic and their voodoo dolls and all their weird ass shit. They're losing control. They're losing their shit. Because there's more people being aware. The energy's spreading. The knowledge is spreading. They can't stop it. They're fucked. And I said they were fucked a while ago. It was inevitable. They got warnings and they didn't want to listen. And they're not fucked because, like, I put a spell on them. No, they're fucked because they are in a process that only leads to destruction. And the fact they don't... did I mention it before? Did I? Yeah, I did. That the ones that are here on their path and their purpose, that have burnt up all their karma from doing good things, that they're being rewarded. That these bloodlines that have been following you around lifetime after lifetime, hurting you, hurting your family, that this will be the last lifetime they'll ever do this again. So, to make sure that this is fulfilled, the quote-unquote devil is giving them all the weapons they ever wanted to destroy themselves like a spoiled child. They're not getting away with shit. They're just destroying themselves. They're building up so much karma that the little smidge of being unredeemable, being not allowed to reincarnate, being recycled, that'll be the reward for everybody who's been on their path and purpose and burning up karma. That these bloodlines will not ever follow you around ever again as a reward, because it's not fair to you and to them, because they're just in a repeated cycle of misery. They hate themselves. And each lifetime it only gets worse, and they reach the point where they can't get out of it. It's impossible. So, don't give up and know that you're not alone. Far from it. And everything is for a reason. They're not getting away with shit. They have no idea how much shit they're in. And they're being used to destroy themselves. Nobody else. Just them. They're doing it to themselves. While they're walking around thinking that they're God. When all it is they've been given all the tools on purpose. They haven't been favored. They haven't gotten away with anything. The devil's not helping them. They've just been given all the tools to take themselves out. So they can't reincarnate anymore. So everything has a purpose. Because everything is going to get better. I think the longest they'll last is the most is another year or two at the most, but they're already done. Most of them have already done so much shit. They're already done. They're just being used as an example now to expose themselves, expose other people that are doing the same thing. A lot of them are snitching on each other. They're like assassinating each other, literally. Because they thought that they were loyal to each other and they weren't. They didn't realize that that person next to them was fucking them over as much they were that they were grouping up and fucking someone else over. Like, insanity. They are not God. They're just being allowed to destroy themselves. Nobody's punishing them. They're just letting them do what they do. And then now it's even worse because the energy change. Everybody's manifesting. Nobody gets special treatment. So if you want to be negative, you want to sit in that energy, you are manifesting it for yourself. You're programming the universe that is your reality. It doesn't know the difference that you want it for somebody else. It just senses that energy and it's your reality. And then they think that the money and all that they got was because they beat something they once. No. It's like a spoiled child being given everything that they wanted so they can destroy themselves. Because that's what they do. They destroy themselves. They over-drug, they over-sex, they get involved in all kinds of corrupt shit. They don't use protection, STDs, spiritual stuff, entities, not doing magic and then not respecting or expecting, doing the magic but not expecting the bad shit to happen. The rules of the magic, just not the bad. You're like, yeah, I can drink and drive all I want. I'm not gonna get into a wreck, and then they get into a wreck. That's idiotic. Like, that part I don't understand. They're creative, they're smart, but like that part, they think they're beyond that. I don't understand. They think they're invincible. When universal law is, universe keeps everything in balance. You take, you have to pay. However you do it, you have to pay. And any form of not respecting yourself, doing things that causes imbalance is not respecting yourself. Doing black magic, energy harvesting, which causes a debt, is not respecting yourself. It causes harm. So that's like it's removing pieces of you. Sad. That they have such great vision, but they don't see. And it would be simple as just not fucking hating. But they can't. And they're so jealous and hateful for the tiniest thing. When they could have all the money in the world, numerous beautiful sexual partners, all like, but they're hateful of the tiniest thing, jealous of the tiniest thing. And the only time they seem to be nice is when they benefit them in some way. If it makes them look good, or it allows them access to certain people, or else they wouldn't give a fuck.